Hi, and welcome to my character creation stream. My name is Devin Preston. I'm a performer, I'm an educator, I'm a creative coach. You can find out all about me, on the corners of the internet where I hang out. But tonight I'm just doing a little stream for fun, tinkering around. Um, I have this idea to do this blind. It's a blind character creation stream. So we're going from cover to character sheet. I have a game of Lancer coming up with some friends of mine. Uh, my longtime home group has been playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition for about 6 years, maybe even 7 years. And that campaign just ended. So we are moving on to a new game, like a lot of folks are doing right now. And we are going to be playing Lancer. Uh, Lancer is a game I know very little about, but I'm like super, super excited to play it. And it's one of those games that I've had on my digital shelf forever, but have never read and never really dug into, which for me is rare because I love reading RPGs. So I thought since I've literally never cracked this book open, that it would be really fun to do a live stream where I go right from the cover, like my first interaction with the actual game text into making a character and see like what that process is like from beginning to end. So of course, I have no idea how long that's going to take. Might be really fast. It might take a while. We will find how. So yeah, so this is Lancer. Here's what I know about Lancer. Lancer is a game about mechs, and the impression I get, like the reputation it has, is that it's like has some sort of story gamey elements to it, but also has a real tactical backbone, sort of like fun for the whole family. Um, I don't know if that's true or if that's just like the reputation that I've received. Yeah, but and then okay, so we're playing this game of Lancer, and I'm going to be making a new character for this new campaign, but he's based off of an old character. So right at the beginning of 2022, when me and my buddies were all shuttered inside, picked up this game, Chasing the Ace, from a friend of mine who's selling his games under Goblin Idol. Um, this is ZW Garth's game of mech drama or mecha drama. It is Chasing the Ace is a Descended from the Queen game, and I played this in 2020 with some friends of mine, using the question prompts to create like a shared, basically like a shared novel writing project. So we would answer the prompts and write them from our character's perspective, and we built out this really fun story. It's really like now very meaningful and nostalgic to me. And the character that I made in that game is a guy named Andin, call sign Bullfrog, and he operates the Lithobat. So we will be building Andin tonight. All right, well, I'm just gonna jump right in, because I'm excited. Let's see. Okay, so here's what we know. This is the game of Lancer. It is a mecha game, and I have not gone any deeper than the cover before. I have downloaded the character sheet, so I am going to, now that I've made my little plug for Chasing the Ace. Again, Chasing the Ace is an amazing story game. It's very fun, and I think everybody should play it. So great, Zach, you made a great game. I'm going to now pull up the character sheets. Okay, so we're going to be making Andin tonight. Let me tell you a little bit about what I know about Andin. Andin is he's a big dude. He's old school. He's an engineer. He's an operator. The first thing that Andin will tell you is that he is not a pilot. Right? He's on the team to take care of everybody else, and he's on the team because people don't know how to keep themselves out of trouble. And he's not a real pilot, but he plays one on TV so that he can take care of his friends, right? Because that's the only way he knows how to like stick around. He's a fast talker. He's a real gearhead. He's on the scale from like Fraser Crane to Marty Crane. He's like way down on the Marty Crane end of the spectrum. And he flies a mech called the Lithobat, and the Lithobat is like, again, it's a very old member of the fleet. It was originally for it was originally used for exploration, going to worlds unknown, doing surveillance and like surveying different places. And then that was the original life of the machine, and then it was used in flight school. Andin was a flight school instructor for like a big part of his storyline. So like I have no idea what we're going to dive into with this game, and I don't know what from this sort of existing character is going to stick or be important. But I think of like, so Andin, I think of him very much support class, and that the machine he has lived many lives before. Yeah, and it's not actually the best suited to the position it's in now. It's very much like a refurbished sort of machine. All right, so call sign Bullfrog, and I don't know why, but Bullfrog, that's just the temperament, I guess. All right, let's jump right in. Lancer. All right, so let's jump right into character creation. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Look at this dude. Look at this person. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. Building pilots and mechs. All right. Let me. Unlike in other role-playing games, in Lancer you don't need to track currency. Your access to mech gears, upgrades, talents, and other character options is instead related by licenses. Okay. Licenses represent access to the valuable information, resources, and authority required to acquire mech gear and parts. They are tightly controlled by the major powers in Lancer and allow their holders unlimited access to their included gear. In Lancer, your pilot progresses by completing missions, gaining license levels. Your license level applies to both your pilot and your mech. As you level up, both parts of your character become stronger and gain access to more advanced gear and combat techniques. Increasing it allows you to unlock new manufacturer licenses, opening the door to more stuff, right? Yeah. All right. We got triggers, mech skills, grit, talents, all sorts of things. All right. A new pilot typically starts at level 0. Experienced rookie levels up to level 1 after their first mission. Right. Up to maximum level 2. Okay, I think I'm starting at level 0. I might hit up Thomas as my GM. I might hit him up to make sure that I'm right on that. Yeah. New players. Oh, is Sludger Thomas? Oh, there's people here. Whoa, uh-oh. Hey, people. Oh, cool. All right. Hey, welcome. This is exciting. I'm like really, I'm all hopped up. All right. I'm making a level 0 character, right? Cool. All right, so we're gonna be at level 0. So let's see what that gives us. Oh man, thanks for being on. I'm like so excited. Okay, so I get a background. Uh, 4 trigger. I gotta write this down. Wait, hold on. We gotta keep track of this. Go back to the sheet. It's probably in here, right? All right, so I get a background. You get 4 plus 2 triggers. Duplicate that. Oh, it's like in the sheet. Hello. All right, that looks really good. You get the idea. All right. And then skills go somewhere down here. Oh boy. Okay, I don't know where skills go. We'll find out. And then 3 rank 1 talents, which it shows. I don't know if you can tell, but it says level 0 on 3 of these bars. Okay. And then here's a chart that probably explains that to me. There's some cool faces. Okay. Pilot. Your pilot is the person. Oh, you found a form fillable PDF. No, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm using, you know, it's just like a text bar writing on top of it that's just native to Firefox. I forgot to look for one before I jumped on. Okay, so backgrounds. Creating your pilot is very simple. You'll need to choose a background and 4 triggers. All right, let's see. Celebrity, colonist, criminal, far field team, hacker, mechanic, medic, mercenary, NHP specialist. Don't know what that means. Noble, outlaw, penal colonist, priest, scientist, soldier, spaceborne, special ops, super soldier, starship pilot, or, worker. Just like working. Okay, so Andin has like a bunch of these, like the story that we wrote, NHP equals sentient AI. Oh, yuck. So we're probably looking at mechanic. Because so the character background for this pre-existing character, so he's let's see, he's like an educator, he's like a gearhead, like a mechanic, like he's the one that in our story like repaired all the mechs and things like that. And he also like early in his career was like a field scientist type of dude. So let's see what these do. Outside of combat, you or the GM can invoke your background to receive 1 accuracy or 1 difficulty on any skill check, if the background's relevant. Okay, cool. So it's like a tag. You just like say, hey, does this help? And then maybe it does. And there's probably some more stuff here, right? Okay, so let's look at a few that I'm interested in. Farfield team. You are a member of a Union Farfield team working on the frontier and the edge of civilization. So that would sort of fit. I want to look at mechanic for sure. Grease Monkey, Wrench, Working Joe. You were a mechanic prior to becoming a pilot. Did you work in space? Swaddled in an EVA rig? Yeah, we're probably going to go with that, because that's like a big part of Andin. Maybe scientist. You're a scientist. Yeah, I think we're going to lock in mechanic. So that's the first first piece of canon we've established about this new iteration of Andin is he used to be a mechanic, and now he's one of the best pilots around. All right, triggers. Okay, and I get 4 of these. As a central character in the story, your pilot will have moments when their background training and personality shine through. These moments are your pilot's triggers, short phrases that describe key decisions and actions, like apply fist to faces. Oh, yeah. His name is Andin, and his call sign is Bullfrog. Okay, and then you get it says that we get the plus 2 for these first 4 triggers. I think you're gonna like this character. He's really fun. He's very different than well, he's not that different from the last character I played because he's a very fast talker, but in other ways he's different. He's a big guy. The last character I played was like a little guy, but Andin is a big guy. Okay. Creating triggers. With GM approval, you can write your own triggers. Custom triggers can be more specific than the examples in this book. Okay, so these are short phrases that describe key decisions and actions, like apply fists to faces or get somewhere fast. So it's like things you. Mm-hmm. Sort of seems like, yeah, either it's like seems like it's either like natural reactions to things, sort of like the actions you cleave to, or it's like quick decision points you make. All right, let's see. I bet there's examples on the next page. Yeah, okay. All right, so before I go through this list, let me like brainstorm a little bit about what might like this character that I'm trying to create. What might be important about him? So, um, he he's kind of like judgy in like a dad way. I think like he always has an opinion on people's courses of action, right? He always knows if he thinks somebody's making the right call or the wrong call. I don't know that he like says that necessarily, but like if you ask, he will tell you what he thinks. Um, and he's like a super big like helper, protector, like take care of. He's like always checking everything twice. So he's like dad energy and also like road trip dad energy, right? Like all the bags are gonna be packed. We're gonna have absolutely everything that we need for this trip, and I'm gonna check all the locks and everything like that. Um, and I think he's also he undersells himself because he like hangs back. He doesn't think he's like a main character in a way. Um, and like one of the key things that I'm like one of his key tensions is that he really likes to hang back, but then once he steps up to the plate, he doesn't know how to like not take over. So he's sort of he's like never in the right spot. He's either like too far forward or too far back. So those are just some color to fill out as we look through some of these things. What better thing to road trip in than a mech chassis? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Isn't this is just like a road trip RPG, right? We're just gonna like go see some cool waterfalls on some weird moons. Okay, so we got read a situation. That's a good contender. Okay, what's a pull rank? Oh, pull rank is fun because it's like I don't think he likes to pull rank, but he can pull rank. He sort of hates to pull rank. That's like, I think that's a move he has that he doesn't love. Um, Pull rank on a subordinate, get information, resources, or aid from them, maybe against their will, anytime you're trying to coerce or convince someone who might respect your authority, military or otherwise. You might be pulling rank. Maybe lead or inspire. Let's see. Patch is about medical knowledge. I like to patch them up. Probably looking at hack or fix. Repair a device or break it, right? Sabotage. Yeah. So I think what's the word for like um what's the word for like when you're trying to kit out. I'm imagining that it's like he both fixes things after he repairs things after they've been damaged, but also he like preps things before going into a specific like fight or a specific arena of like if there was like, oh, we're going to some place that has like a lot of salt water, so we gotta attach all the salt filtration gizmos. Oh, tune, yeah, tune is fun. I like that. Yeah, yeah. So let's try maybe. tune tune or fix up. It's kind of fun too because it's like to tune something up also feels like you're making the best with what you have. Like you might not necessarily have exactly what you need, but you're like, well, I think if we put these things together, we'll get there, right? That feels fun. Um, let's see, and then I want to try. It's like pull rank reluctantly. All right. See what they have. Is there a second page of these? Okay, spot. Oh yeah, the classic RPG thing of like, is it spotting or reading, right? And they put them on separate pages. Um, shit. Okay, so we've got read a situation, look for subtext, motives, or threats. Okay, so that's about like people. We have spot, which is like details. All right. Stay cool is fun. Survive. I think like another thing. Andin is like not a perfectionist. He's a dude who like he sort of prepares for failure and has backup plans. He's used to working with like overconfident people. So he has like survival tactics that are like, okay, sure, you got a great plan, but like when the shit hits the fan, what are we gonna do? Oh, take control. I like pull rank better. Is there another? Okay, so those are all the examples. Okay, so what do we like? We like sort of. Okay, so he's got a machine thing. He's got this reluctant pulling rank thing. I think he has like an observation thing. Um, and then sort of like a perseverance thing. He's like a systems guy. He's sort of mm, yeah, he likes to zoom out a little bit. That's kind of a fun. I mean, what about so like? Whoa, shoot! Oh no, sorry. But there we go. Okay. Okay, so I want an observation skill and keep doing that. And a perseverance skill. Okay, so like so we'll say maybe just backup plan and um see the big picture. Is that right? Yeah. What do we think of this? All right. Thomas says I like those. Cool. Yeah, I think it's like I don't know. They're all different versions of like when the shit hits the fan, right? It's like sometimes he's the shit, sometimes he's the fan. All right, tuner fix up, pull rank reluctantly, backup plan, see the big picture. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. We'll go with that. All right. And now I think we move on to talents. Something about he's like, there's nothing in here that's really like. There's nothing in here that's super like people focused besides the pull rank reluctantly. But maybe that's okay. Yeah. Because everything's related to him being like a support dude, but it's actually like hard for him to maybe connect a little bit. So I don't know. We'll fly with that. We will make like Andin and make the most out of this legacy equipment that we have. All right. Next section is the mech. Wait, hold on. There's more pilot stuff. Pilots in combat. Oh, these are. I probably have to give him some numbers, right? You will mostly play as your pilot. Narrative play. Oh, okay. Here we go. Creating pilot. Choose background. Check. Choose triggers. Check. Write down your pilot's combat statistics. Okay. Where do those go? Looks like all right, some of them are down here. So it says 6 HP. Bottom right. Okay. Forgive the like crappy centering of it. This isn't actually a form. Arr! All right, I'm just gonna let that go. I'll clean it up later. You get the gist. 6 out of 6, 10 evasion, 10 E defense, 4 speed. feel like it's like a separate skill that I don't have to like know where to click to hit the center of the box. I'm sure other people never have a problem with that. Like always hit the center of the box every time. But all right. Uh, armor will depend on gear you choose. Got it. Okay. Choose gear. Haha. Before embarking on a mission, you'll choose gear for your pilot from the gear list in the compendium. Okay. Pilots can have armor, up to 2 weapons, and up to other 3 pieces of gear. So 5 weapons all day. Sounds good. Oh, look at that. Look at that cute little mech with that giant gun. Great. Oh, the mech. All right. Did we finish? Maybe we finished the dude. Right, because I don't pick. Before embarking on a mission, you'll choose gear for your pilot. I don't know if I do that now or later. Cool, cool. Mechs are the primary armored agents. Mechs are the primary armored agents around which many states, agencies, and militaries base their ground force. Depending on their chassis, mechs stand anything from 3 to 15 meters tall. This might be like when I get into the mech, there's like a website that Thomas gave me to put the dude together, so I might jump over to that. Your Lancer has 4 mech skills that represent their ability to build, pilot, and fight with mechs. Hull describes your ability to build and pilot durable, structurally sound mechs that can take punches and keep going. Okay, I love that. Agility describes your ability to build and pilot fast, evasive mechs. Systems describes your ability to build and pilot advanced mechs with powerful electronic warfare capabilities. Engineering describes your ability to build and pilot mechs with effective reactors, supplies, and support systems. Okay, so all of the skills are like how mechanically savvy you are. Okay. Mech skills go from +0 to +6. When you make a roll that calls for one of these skills, you'll add the relevant skill to your roll. Okay. Got it, got it, got it. And what's important for Andin for us to know about Andin is that these skills are going to be for his actions, right? So as a support class, it doesn't look like these mechanically like let me help other folks with their mechs. It's sort of like what can my gear do? The hull is for like bashing through stuff, agility, chasing, fleeing, acrobatics. That's probably the one he's lowest at, as he's like, I'm not a pilot. Systems, infiltrating hardened and powerful electronic systems and targets, including other mechs, boosting or suppressing a signal, gauging in electronic warfare, scanning or analyzing information. Okay, so he's like going to be a little good at that. Probably better than his hull. Engineering. Oh, this is good, yeah. When pushing your mech past its limits with extending extreme conditions. Okay, yeah, that's his top. So he's like top in engineering, sort of mid in hull and systems, maybe a slight edge for systems, and then agility like way down. Mechs are powerful machines, but they're modular. And what makes your character more unique is your ability to source and combine mech weapons and parts. I love this. I love this so much. Mechs and Lancer are modular. Each frame comes with a list of license restricted gear. Okay. So, like, your character has DLC that he has to open up. And then it said at the very beginning, we have GMS SP1 Everest frame. So let's see, does that go somewhere? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. Level 0. All right. Oh yeah. Name the Lithobat. I think it's kind of corny that his has like a the in front of it, but I'm keeping it. I think it's like intentionally corny. Clean this up later, but that's just to get everything. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so we have frames. That's like the chassis, yeah. Also armor and mounts. The size is like literally how big they are on the grid. Armor reduces incoming damage. Mount. Mechs can only carry a limited number of weapons determined by their frame. Okay, so mounts is like how many slots you have, right? Okay. Oh, this is great. This is really cool. Cool. All right. Okay, this is like all the stuff you have access to. Again, there's like a website I think that has more like drop down stuff that's gonna help me fill this out. But okay, let's see. Example character creation. This should be helpful. Do 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 do. Okay, name and license level. Check. Choose a background and 4 triggers. Check, check, check. Oh, next, Oda's player writes down some gear that Oda always brings with him on missions. Looking at the list of available pilot gear, she chooses a medium signature weapon, a light hard suit. Okay, so we do have to pick some gear for Andin. She then gets to distribute 2 points in mech skills. Oh, right. Okay, got it. So we get 2 points for that. Okay, so let's go back up to those skills. Oh, shoot. Okay, we only get 2 points in them. Okay. So we're either picking 2 to get a +1 or 1 to get a +2. I'm excited by systems. Like systems seems really fun in terms of like play style stuff. So I'm gonna take a 1 in systems and a 1 in engineering. For my 2 skills. Okay. I feel good about that. Feel real good about that. All right, back down to character creation. Oh, creating a mech. Here we go. I missed this before. Oh, is it? Okay, creating a mech. Start by picking a frame. At level 1, you already have your frame. Add bonuses for your mech skills. At level 0, you get 2 points. Okay, so hull +2 HP per point, +1 repair cap for every 2 points. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so I picked systems and engineering. So I'm going to get +1 tech attack and E defense point. And hey, Thomas is back. Okay, it's going great. I figured out what mech skills are and picked to for my mech that he's got systems, which is so he's definitely got engineering, which is like pushing the mech to the limit, which sounds like very much in line with the character I have in mind. And then systems sounds like really fun in terms of playstyle. So we're gonna go with those two, and I'm just figuring out the like downstream of that. Okay, so +1 tech attack. Shazam. And E defense. Shazoom. And then for engineering, +1 heat cap. And I don't see where that goes. All right. This seems like a good time. I'm going to jump. Now that you're back, Thomas, I'm going to jump over to this site that you linked us, which I have not even looked at yet. All right. So this is the thing. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. This is the window I need. Okay, this is the thing that's supposed to help me make my character. Create new pilot. Maybe I should have started here. Crud. Andin. Whoops. Andin. Bullfrog. Background. Mechanic. Okay. Good. Alright. We'll come back to those. Crud. Good. Okay, let's me skip ahead. Talents. Oh, did we do talents? I don't think so. Oh. Your pilot's ingenuity and experience piloting a mech are represented by talent, special enhancements that can help pilots push mechs past their limits. Talents give your pilot benefits or abilities with specific weapon types, systems, styles of play. Talents, like licenses, are measured in ranks. Okay. When do I? Okay, so this list has talents as the last thing I do. All right, now I'm getting it twisted. Okay, I'm going back to this creating a mech checklist. We picked our frame. We picked our bonuses. Add grit to your mech's HP. We don't have any grit because we're at level 0, so that's great. Pick weapons and allocate them to your frame's available mounts. At level 0, you can only choose from the GMS weapons list. All right, let's, I guess, find that. Maybe the mech structure. Okay. Let's see. Yes. In the compendium. General massive systems. Oh boy. Okay. This is where this is gonna get interesting. Oh. All GMS frames, gear, and licenses are available to all pilots starting from license level 0. The default mech is the Everest, a standardized all-rounder frame. Where does it talk about frames? Oh, Everest. I found it. Whoa. Okay. We have some, I'm sure, beautiful fiction here. But let's figure out what we're doing. Okay. Is this... This looks helpful. Okay, great. This looks like I can read what I'm seeing here. Size 1, armor 0. Some other stats going on. Oh, I see. Okay, these are the things that will get boosted. Okay, so I can copy all this stuff over. Traits. Initiative. Once per scene, the Everest may take any quick action as a free action. Okay, great. Action economy stuff. Replaceable parts. While resting, the Everest can be repaired at a rate of 1 repair per 1 structure damage instead of 2 repairs. Okay, it looks like I got 3 mounts. And I've got a hyperspec fuel injector, which just gives me a boost. Looks like a across the board boost. That's hyperspec means that's hyperspec is the game's language for wildly generic. That's what hyperspec means in this context. Okay, so this is 123. I'm going to remember this page. I'm sorry. Now I'm getting like really, really lost and twisted. Okay, let's go back to figure out what are we trying to find. Creation example. Okay. In the example, they pick the talents, but it says that's the last step in the checklist. Man, this is oof. Okay. Otis player looks through the GMS weapons list and chooses one of these for each of those for the 3 mounts, right? Okay. All right, so let's do that. Let's go look at the gear and see what sounds fun. Okay. Yeah. Choose systems up to your SP. Okay, we don't know what that is yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we'll choose weapons, and then we'll choose systems. And then we're close. Then we're close, folks. All right. Base mech gets to bust open the action economy. It's a really cool design choice. Yeah. Oh man, you would love. There are these things in Dungeons and Dragons called fighters. You would really get a kick out of them. They also get to bust open action economy, which I always use to be like, I'm gonna do something really dumb, and then use my bonus action to do like the normal thing somebody should do on their turn, because I'm not sure if my dumb idea is gonna actually do anything. It's like a mulligan is how I use that ability. Okay. Oh yeah, page. Okay, so this is page 135. Let's go to 123. Okay, main mount, flex mount, heavy mount. Are those on this sheet? System, probably. Okay. They probably just slot into this weapons and systems list. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Mount. There it is. Mount. So I got main, flex, heavy. And I have access to the GMS list, which is here. Core bonuses. I don't know what those are yet, but that's okay. GMS mech weapons. Oh, okay. We got a chart. Okay. That I like. Okay, we just got to read the chart. All right, now there's something between type 1 and type 2. Let's see if this is important. Type 1 line is defined by powerful, reliable, and conventional kinetic, ranged, and melee weapons, including the assault rifle, machine gun. Okay, blah, blah, blah. T1 weapons are simply designed with few, if any, moving parts. Okay, cool. And then T2 are proprietary charged melee weapons and energy weapons. T2 weapons are structurally similar but built with different materials to tolerate the intense heat. T2 energy weapons, like their T1 kinetics, are sturdy tools with predictable power scaling, minimal particle scattering. Oh, and then there's T3. Oh, man. Okay, T3 line is made with heavy weapons. Okay, I'm super not grokking if those different tiers actually mean something and if they're important. We have this chart. Okay, it's just flavor. Okay, cool. Good to know. These are the systems. So do I just pick stuff off of... Do I just pick stuff off of this list? Size, type, tags, range, damage. Yes. Okay. Do the mounts... Okay, so it looks like I just picked stuff off the list. Do the mounts mean something? Mounts. Okay. Main mounts can take one main or auxiliary weapon. Heavy mounts can take heavy main or auxiliary. Auxiliary can take up to 2 auxiliary weapons. Main. Oh, no, that's aux, which is... Okay, got it. I see. Okay, so auxiliary weapons kind of get paired together. And flex mounts can take them. Okay, got it. Okay, this is making a little more sense. So let me... Page 32. Page 32 will tell you all about those. Excellent, thank you. All right, back to the weapons list. I would not have bet that the weapons list would be the most intimidating part about this. Okay. Now... But Oh, just the... I see. Okay. Size, type. So for my heavy mount, I have the most options. Okay. So let's see. What do we got? What do we got going on here? Heavy rifle, main rifle, a melee weapon, charge blade, cyclone pulse rifle, super heavy rifle. Probably can't use super heavy because I don't have a super heavy frame, but I'd have to recheck that. Charge blade, heavy machine gun, heavy melee weapon, howitzer is a heavy cannon, missile rack, mortar, Nexus hunter killer, Nexus light. What is a Nexus? Pistol, segmented knife, rocket propelled grenade, shotgun, tactical knife, tactical melee weapon, thermal lance, thermal pistol, thermal rifle. Looks like they do different damage types. They have different range. I have no idea like how to pick these. Maybe I'll go with the ones that sound cool. Super heavy takes one heavy mount and then one other of any size. Oh, okay. So I could take that. All right. Whoa. Every time. Sorry, I don't think it's showing up. Yeah, I keep putting this in the wrong window. Okay. So, what sounds... like something we want. Cyclone pulse rifle. I mean, it sounds cool. It's accurate. It's reliable. This is arcing inaccurate loading. So where does it must be in like the combat pages that it says what these tags mean. Let me know if you want a description of any tags so you don't have to go chase them down. Got it. Cool. Well, so what is a nexus? Like, what even is a nexus? Everything else, I'm like, I can figure out what this means for the most part. But what's a nexus? Shoots things like nanobots. Whoa. Okay. That sounds scary. Nanobots. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. So I want to give. Okay, here's a question, Thomas. I have no idea. Is it. Is it a bad idea? Is it dumb to make a character that has no melee option? That should probably have something. Let's start there, right? Let's assume, unless Thomas tells me otherwise, let's assume he should have a melee something, right? Even every wizard has a dagger, right? And let's pick that first. Charge blade, heavy charge blade, heavy melee weapon. You can always improvise attack with your fist. Okay. Tactical melee weapon. This is the thing, though. Here's what tactical melee weapon. Ooh, tactical knife. You can throw that. No, I'm gonna go. Okay, somewhere in here we're gonna put in a. We're gonna give him a tactical melee weapon because I think he has like a big, like crowbar, right? Like some sort of, or like I don't know. I'm picturing like a tire iron as well, right? Like some sort of like giant, just giant tool, giant implement. Yeah, giant implement is definitely a thing he has. That's probably in the flex spot. Okay, and then thermal. So what's the difference between a thermal rifle and an assault rifle? See, lower range. This has a lightning bolt, but the assault rifle has a squiggle dedupe. Energy versus kinetic damage. God. Okay. So an assault rifle is like literally an assault rifle, and a thermal rifle is like lasers. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. And then there's blowing them up stuff. Anti-material rifle. Anti-material rifle is probably cool. Missile rack sounds cool. Oh, rocket propelled grenade. Also a classic. All right, I get two more things. This is so dumb. um, let's see. Okay. I think think thermal rifle. If I take the thermal rifle, then I also have a heavy slot. What's the anti-material rifle? Armor AP is armor piercing. I almost read that as armor piercing is armor piercing. All right, let's go with loading means you have to take a turn to reload it. Sure, sure. Got it. Okay. Assault rifle reliable. So what if we went... So we'd get like... We gotta figure out its main thing and then its big honkin' thing. Ordnance means you have to fire it before doing anything else on your turn. Accurate gets a bonus to attack. What is arcing? It's just like... Exactly. You don't need line of sight as long as you can trace a path to the target. Okay, that's fun. We want to have something that arcs. So let's take the mortar in our main slot. So this guy, he hangs back and he lobs grenades, right? He like lobs missiles, and then he just needs a gun. Let's give him the laser gun, right? Fuck it, yeah. Let's give him a thermal lance. I don't know. It's like a big... Oh, I forgot this morning when I was like thinking about this, that I was trying to think of like Andin's vibes sort of feels a little bit like Donkey Kong in the old Super Smash games where like he would just like wind up his haymaker and just wait for somebody to come, come down the wrong hallway. So maybe the thermal lance is like a good version of that. All right, cool. Yeah, so we've got a giant implement. We've got a thermal lance, which is, I think, a big fuck off laser cannon. And then mortar, which I think is shitty grenades. Did I miss anything? All right, cool. That's great. That is a very, I think, non-optimized fella, which is what we are after. Okay. Back to creation. We're getting close, right? Okay, so we have our thing. There's some statistical stuff to figure out, but I don't care about that. Oh, I gotta pick. Oh, I do have to figure this out because I've got to pick my systems. Oh man. Okay, it's 8:30. It's taking me over an hour. It's all right. um. Okay. So. So I don't get any plus to my SP here. Or there. Maybe it's on the frame. Thomas, how much SP do I get? System points, 6. I think that's just based on the frame. Oh, this already has systems built in, right? Oh no, SP6. Okay. So if I go to the compendium, depends on the frame. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Compendium, general massive systems. I just love that. Like, it's a funny phrase. Okay. Now, okay, so inside of systems, there's market systems and flight systems. Do I have access to flight systems? Or is that a later down the road thing? I do, okay. All right. But Andin, first thing he'll tell you, he's not a pilot. But let's see what else we got under systems. Let's scroll through and see what the highlights are. CompCon Class Assistant Unit. Your mech has basic CompCon unit, granting it the AI tag. The CompCon can speak to you and has a personality, but unlike sentient AI, is not truly capable of independent thought. It is obedient to you alone. Okay, cool. You can give control of your mech to its CompCon as a protocol, allowing your mech to act independently on your turn with its own set of actions. A custom paint job. When you take structured damage, roll 1d6. On a 6, you return to 1 HP and ignore the damage. The hit simply scratched your paint. That's so dumb. Expanded compartment. Your mech has this is like a, what's that called? Sidecar. Mech has space for one additional non-mech character or object. It'll buff out, yeah. Manipulators. Your mech has an extra set of limbs. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely manipulators. Yes. I don't need to. This is already going on the sheet. Absolutely. Can I stack this? Can I just put all 6 points into extra arms? Oh, now this has the unique tag, which I think has. Looks like they all have the unique tag though. It's unique, unfortunately. Does that mean it doesn't stack? Ooh, oh, this is fun. Smoke grenades, yes, maybe. Okay, so smoke grenades, pattern A Jericho, deployable cover. Deploy 2 sections of hard cover in free spaces adjacent to you and to each other. Just like little decoys, just little like a matador move. X charges. Expend a charge from this system for a literal wall. Oh, that makes more sense. That's what that text is saying. Not like a flag for or like a cape for a bull to charge through, but just a wall. Got it. Okay. Expand a charge from this system for one of the following effects: flag grenade or explosive mine. Okay, so we got smoke grenades, we've got frag grenades. Personalization. You gain 2 HP and a minor modification. One has no numerical benefit beyond the additional HP it grants, but it could provide other useful effects. Okay. I don't think I have any ideas for that. I mean, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, the only thing is maybe like a geo. One of the things that I'd played around with for this character was that he had originally gone on like sort of geological survey missions. So maybe we give him a, read out John. I mean, flavor it however you want, Thomas says. Okay, so maybe also we have the option. GM Fiat says we have the option to give him a Matador's cape. Stable structure. You gain +1 on saves to avoid prone or knockback. Okay, that sounds nice. Turret drone. Seems exciting. Spend a charge to deploy a turret drone that attaches to any object or surface. within sensors in line of sight. Again. Oh, that's so great. Oh, that's really great though. You just get to send out a little dude, a little turret dude. Type 3 projected shield. Nominate a character within line of sight. All ranged or melee attacks that they make against you or that you make against them. Gain +2 somethings until the start of your next turn. Okay. And then the flight stuff. Oh, here's one for lower zero gravity. That actually might be useful. With Thomas, does the unique tag mean I can only have one? Like, can I take. Most of these say unique, so I don't imagine that's it. It just mean unique means I can only take it once, right? Correct. One each per system. Okay. So, yeah, so you said like maybe rock sampling gear. Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah. I think it's like a it's like remote though. Like I think it's like well, yeah, rock sampling gear that would cost 1. We're up to 2 if we take those two. And then I mean it feels like I could just I could take the literal wall and the little turret drone and just have lots of toys that I throw out. That seems really fun. Also the idea of like hiding behind a wall and then lobbing grenades over it seems really dorky. I feel like I have to commit to the cape now, right? Like we'll call it brick cape. Like maybe looks like an old like Looney Tunes cartoon. Definitely. Cover is going to be very important in combat, so don't undersell that cover. Okay, good to know. And then and so now I'm just deciding between the if I want the turret or if I want these grenades. I mean, I already have. You know what I like? I like the turret drone as like training um like training equipment that he just still has. And that it's definitely not supposed to be in the field, but he just makes use of it anyway. So we're gonna go with turret drone. I'm very much reminding me of like the little the little gizmo in Star Wars that Luke's like practicing with. Okay, cool. So that's all of our systems. So he has T-Rex arms. He loves rocks. He has a cape made out of solid brick that he can uh, toss aside, and then it just becomes a wall. And then he has like a little like toy, um, smiley faced like little robot dude that still has some good, you know, good aim on it. Probably the one I have was actually a little too good. It was recalled from training purposes because too many folks were like getting injured. It's a little like souped up, I think, a little over aggressive, but I just kept it and now I have it. That's what I think is going on here. All right. So that's the mech for the most part. There's some numbers to figure out, but that's the kit. Let's see. Thomas says, going to spend the next week coming up with a situation where rock sampling gear would be helpful because I really want to see that in action. It also just sort of makes him like a pirate a little bit. He's just like searching for buried treasure, you know? Like underground caves or something. Okay. Back up to building pilots and mechs. Creation example. Okay. Okay, so we still need talents. And I think that's all. So we need talents and gear for our actual dude. We spent a bunch of time figuring out the Lithobat, his mech, but we still need to do the dude. So if I go back up to piloting, creating a pilot, gear is on page 108, and talents. At level 0, you start with 3 rank 1 talents of your choice, and those are on page 90. Okay, so let's start at 90. Talents! Talents represent the unique knowledge, experience, and training acquired by mech pilots. Unlike triggers, talents specifically relate to piloting a mech. Okay. Their effects only apply to mech weapons and systems unless otherwise specified. Okay, cool. Ace. Okay, so Ace is like the name of the talent, and then down here are the 3 different levels of that talent. So Ace probably means you fly good, not me. Bonded. Oh, you have a friend? Okay, alright. Let's see. When you take this talent, choose another pilot to be your bond mate. Any mech skill checks and saves either character makes while you're adjacent gain +1. If both characters have this talent, that increases to +2. Okay. I might be taking that. I have to oh shoot. I have to talk to my other player and see if they want to be my Huckleberry. Brawler. Ooh. That's fun. But not really. Like that's very much my style, but I don't think that's this character that I'm playing. Those bonuses are 1d6 per stack. Take the highest. That's what the bonus for the I'm Your Huckleberry is. Anywhere you're okay. Anywhere you see that +1 and the plus symbol, okay, is 1d6, take the highest. Okay, cool. Centimane. I don't know what that means. In the aftermath of the attack on Tartarus Bay, an anonymous source identified agents of the Karakin Royal Intelligence Service as the culprits. The baronies quickly released a statement of denial, which was never countered with hard evidence. Rumors of raw footage from the attack were unsubstantiated. Public reaction, anger, terror to the station's destruction quieted. The corpse of Tartarus Bay was shunted away from its stable orbit, directed towards the nearest star. A month later, Barony's local OmniNet was flooded with previously suppressed footage from the attack on the station confirming the rumors. Baronic agents did release the Grey Wash Swarm into Tartarus Bay. Further data dumps by ungrateful agents indicated the existence of a secret Baronic intelligence outfit, the Centimade, the Hundred Hands. Okay. And so this is... Okay, got it. This says you're part of that secret outfit. Well, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That sounds horrifying. So I don't want to be a part of that. Moving on. Okay, so like this is a cool piece of background fiction. That, let's see, you don't have to be part of the namesake. Got it. This is a cool piece of background fiction because there's something similar in my character's backstory, but he's like on the other side of this. He's like not the ones who carry it out. He's like the witness that's saying, you guys don't know how bad it was. So Thomas, I might have to show you that like part of the story because it's like very, very in line with this. But I think like he wouldn't be in this; he'd be on the other side. But this is fun. True strength in combat doesn't come from mastering the blade or the gun; it comes from knowing how to use both. Yeah, that's a for sure a short list one because I think that sort of like tactical use every tool you have thing is exciting. Duelist. No. Drone commander. For a pilot fresh out of the boat, keeping a drone swarm in line is like trying to carry water with a net. They seem to have a mind of their own. It's because they do. Okay, maybe he's good with drones because he has one already. So that's a maybe. Engineer. Okay, pilots are creative and driven people. Okay, this seems good. When you perform a full repair, you can, with some trial and error, install a prototype weapon system on your mech. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, we gotta go with that. Like, we gotta lock that in. Engineer, yes. Where's the? All right, let's see. These are my talents, right? Yeah. Engineer, surely. That's so fun. I feel like it's a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I'm checking the same box with different skills sometimes. So there's like he's like unoptimized in that way. But I mean, this is too good to pass up. Like prototype weapon, yes, please. Executioner, dark. Oh no. Exemplar. What does this do? First time on your turn that you attack a hostile character, you may give them the Exemplar's mark. Character has the Exemplar's mark until the start of your next turn, and when they have it, you gain the following reaction. Valiant Aid. Ally attacks your mark and misses. Okay. So this is like... Wait, what is this doing? This is letting my friend hit my enemy? Yeah, who cares about optimization? Totally. Yeah, I don't care at all. Got it. Yeah, so that's kind of fun though. So if I attack somebody, then I mark them, and then my friends have a better chance of hitting them. That's cool. All right, I kind of like that. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. That's like, yeah, very Very Battlefield Bard in a sexy way. I'm into it. Grease Monkey, okay. Unsanctioned capacity upgrading. Unsanctioned capacity upgrade. I mean, that's a great name. What is this doing? While resting, you can spend 2 repairs to replenish 1 use of all limited weapons and systems. Right, maybe. Hacker. If her enemy can't control their own mech, they can't do anything to stop her. When you hit with a tech attack that consumes, lock on. Your target must choose to either take 2 thermometers or be pushed 3 spaces in a direction of your choice. That's kind of fun. Right. Heavy gunner, probably not. Hunter, probably not. Ooh. Oh, but it does have knife juggling. That's knife juggling. Let's see. Infiltrator. No. Juggernaut. Okay, this is like. Oh, there's a lot. There's like a lot of actions and stuff here. A bloody nose and a few loose screws aren't enough to stop you from hurling yourself headlong into the enemy. Okay, maybe. Leader. Whatever your actual age, you're the old man of the battlefield. A light to your friends and allies. The resolute eye of a howling storm. Your steady voice, confident stance, and talent for commands set allies at ease because they know you'll lead them to victory every time. With you at the helm, victory is attainable and heroes seem a little more real. Notes of Nicole Kidman there, right? All right. So that's gives you leadership stuff. Nuclear Cavalier, what? Shortly after becoming a pilot, you realize something that machine you pilot is powered by a series of cascading nuclear actions. Why not open that compartment up and see what sort of damage it can do? Holy shit. That's amazing. That's so cool. Siege specialist. That's fun. Yeah, boy. Skirmisher. What is the best defense? Armor? No. The key to avoiding a messy death in the field, as you learn early, is to stay low, stay mobile, and stay fast. Spotter. To see all, to divide each object you perceive from its unit or cohesion, pulled apart like individual fibers in a vast sheet, to count them as individuals, to make human and fragile the force you face. This is to know how to beat them. Break apart the monolith, see the grains that make the stone, crush them all into smaller dust. Okay. This is just eyes on the battlefield, I think. Stormbringer. Okay. Tactician. Gain +1 plus. That's the d6 bonus on any melee attack if at least one allied character is engaged with your target. Technophile. Okay, this is a custom AI. And what does it do? Your mech gains the AI tag. So what's the benefit of having at this first level you just get this AI tag? What is that doing? Okay, we're almost at the end of our options here. You can hand over control to the AI and it will follow orders while you do something else. Oh. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'll think about that. Because I've got this Vanguard is like rushing in, walking armory. Okay, got it. Okay, that's cool. Hmm. All right, so ones we like are the Technophile, Spotter, Leader, um, kind of like this hacker thing. It's a little bit like it's sort of off flavor from what we've been building, but I don't know. I like it as a just, I like it that he knows these mechs like inside and out, including their like their operational side. That exemplar thing seems really fun. Of like hit this person, engineer we already picked. So I get three of these. And oh, and we might take bonded. I liked combined arms. Thomas, what is a tech attack? That's using the mortar, right? So with base systems at level 0, you'll have just a simple tech attack called invade. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. So like a basic version of I make a tech attack. It's a quick action that applies some debuffs. Rad. And then if I have this hacker thing, then I can. It looks like I'm better at that. If I hit with that, I get some more stuff. Exactly. Okay, cool. Okay, so I think I'm landing on. So I think for my talents, I'm landing on engineer, which gives me sort of that like tune up thing that we are talking about at the beginning that lets me set people up with a prototype weapon before going into an engagement. That sounds really cool. This hacker thing means I can sort of jam other folks' systems, which is fun. And then technophile means that I have this AI, like a custom built AI in my machine, which like I love as I've made this old head character who's like I don't really like the AI that comes with the mech. You know, mine's a little older. I have my own running, and it's sort of my custom design. I think that's pretty fun too, and helped. I think those talents are gonna help me like a little bit expand out like this mechanic archetype into somebody that has like a lot of different things he can do, which is how I like to play. Ah, a Linux user. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. uh, okay, cool. Well, Thomas and friends, I think that's everything. Oh, the only thing I haven't done is the pilot gear. Uh, but I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna wrap it up here. This feels like a uh good place to end. Like I said, there's still some statistical stuff I have to figure out, but I've made all the choices. So this is Andin. He's a mechanic. he um as a pilot, he's good at zooming in and he's zooming out, and he's really bad at dealing with people, which means he every now and then has to pull rank reluctantly, which I'm really excited about. Might be too narrow of a trigger, but we'll find out in play. I mean, we're playing this game for a few sessions. I think we're doing like 6 or 7 sessions, like a medium length campaign. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to like figure this guy out. He operates the Lithobat, which has a giant like crowbar thing, a mortar, and a fuck off thermal cannon, and also little T-Rex arms and some other gear. Yeah, so that's Andin, and this has been me making my Lancer character. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna sign off. Have a great night. Thanks.